I just got put on to the glory that is Kaiju number 8, and let me tell you something about me. I'm always going to be a sucker for a character that faces an uphill battle, a genius that's in the wrong era or the wrong time, like with our dude, Soshiro Hoshina. First off, I loved his demeanor and that he was so amused by Kafka and that he's the one that gave Kafka the shot as well. The fact that he was just always laughing, I love that about him. He reminds me of my brother when he was in the Air Force and he talked about the people he would pick to work on his line. He wasn't concerned about like the people that were like the top tier and everything like that because they felt so rigid. He liked going for the folks that can make him laugh, the outcasts and the misfits, because he could train them to do the job or do a better job. But that atmosphere, that lighthearted atmosphere, that's something you can't really replicate with someone that's so by the book usually. I love saying that Hoshina had the same type of mentality, as well as thinking there was more to Kafka too. And it was such a pleasant surprise to see that he's a close quarters combat fighter. He's a swordsman. I love it. When he cornered Kaiju number 8, he was giving him the business. It was dope seeing how just fluid he was as a swordsman as well. And Hoshina saying that, yeah, Hina Ashiro's the big gun. She can take out those big kaiju, and that output she does is so crazy with the damage. She's a sniper with it. But when it comes to scrapping with the small and mid-sized kaiju, none better than Hoshina right here. I should have known by the bowl cut that he was going to get busy, because anytime you see someone with a bowl cut in anime, Rock Lee, Maito Gai, Captain Levy, fucking Zenitsu, you know somebody's ass is gonna get beat. I'll always love a close quarters combat fighter. And what's dope about Soshiro Hoshina is that he proves why it's so much better than just someone that can shoot a gun to me. Because later on, Kafka runs into him late night at the training room and he's going over the battle he had with Kaiju number 8, who is Kafka, and he's recreating the scene in his mind, going off muscle memory. I love that because the training is constant with your close quarters combat. Like, ain't no relying on just a gun. He's got to make sure the moves are sharp. In a sense, my man's just shadow boxing. Being able to recreate the fight it's wild, and I don't know if that's something you can do with gunplay. I thought that was so cold. And then when he was beefing with that red kaiju, we got to see the man go all out, and my guy right here. It was amazing seeing him give the business and just seeing how agile he is, how fast he is, as well as his technique. But then when that kaiju got bigger and stronger, okay, this is a problem now. And then we gotta look into Hoshina's backstory, seeing that his clan has been fighting kaiju for like, what, 200 years, but the way the blade has become more like, I guess, obsolete. Then his instructor or father telling him, yo, if you were born 200 years ago, you would have been considered a genius, but like, our way is dying now. You're the last of a dying breed. You might have to give up on this. And my man is putting foot to ass and rocking with this giant kaiju. Like, yeah, he doesn't like fighting them because, yo, it takes so many more strikes, but he can still do it. All the while, he's just reflecting on people telling him, yo, a swordsman, man, doing this shit, like, yo, change that. You get a new hobby. But he was still working his way up, even though he kept hearing no. He kept hearing people telling him, yo, I don't know if this is for you. But then he gets to Mino Ashira. And I love this contrast where she tells him, not no, but yo, I need you with me. Mina is great at long distance fighting and taking out a kaiju because her output is so crazy. She's legit a big gun. She's the sniper. But when it comes to the one-on-ones and that close quarters combat with the blade, she can't do it. She can't rock. She needs Hoshina for this. Like, yo, clear that path for me so I can get these shots in. I love seeing that. Like, yo, it's not just one character being the end-all be-all. Like, nah, this is team shit. I got something you can't do, and you got something that I can't do. Let's work together. And that makes sense because a lot of good snipers use a scout. The only difference here is Hoshina scouts by getting in and cutting motherfuckers up. I loved seeing that with this character and seeing him bang with a really huge kaiju as well. It was great seeing him create openings for his teammates, because as much as I love a one-on-one, I love teamwork as well. The show already had me locked in, but seeing Hoshina, yo, took it to another level. I love this dude.